Welcome to Gentle Slow Flow Yoga. My name is Mary, and I'm going to be your guide through this practice today. So today, calling it Stay Positive. So just throughout your whole practice, just try to find something positive to say about your practice, about yourself. This time of year can get really just dark and kind of after the holidays, you feel just like hibernating. At least that's how I do. And then we don't see the blue sky, we don't see as much sun, and sometimes it can be hard to stay positive, and you start to frame things in a negative light. And the more you do that, the more it feeds into that negativity. So to combat that, try to find something positive. It'd just be like a little thing, each day we're getting a little bit more, the sun's coming up and staying up a little bit more. So just finding like these little things to feed that positive energy in yourself. In your practice, if something is difficult, you can't reach a certain way you want to, that's okay. Find something positive, something that you can do that feels good, that you can thank yourself for, that you're able to do this, even though you can't do that. That's okay. So remember to rest whenever you need to. Take a break, drink some water, rest in child's pose, whatever you need to do. You can modify it, change the poses so that they fit you and your unique body. And we'll get started in just an easy seated position. So find anything comfortable and start to settle in. As you start to settle in here, go. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands together in your lap. Let your eyes gently close. And just bring all your attention and awareness to your breathing. Focusing on the inhales, the exhales, then maybe slight little pauses in between. Just start to feel the world around you start to just melt away, fading into the background. As you continue to breathe here, give yourself one positive affirmation to repeat yourself throughout the day, throughout your practice. Start with I am, and you can fill in the blank for yourself. Make it a strong and positive word, something to carry you through your practice. Lift you up throughout the day when you start to feel down. And bring your palms together, hands at heart center. Inhale, send your palms right up and overhead. On the exhale, open up your palms. Reach your arms down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring palms together. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Inhale, sending your palms up. Exhale, open up. Reach for both sides of the room. Spreading your arms wide. A nice deep breath in. And the exhale, reach your arms forward, crossing the right over the left. And wrap your arms around your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Exhale, bring your elbows down, bring your head down. And you can also round your back, just relax forward. On your next inhale, begin to lift your elbows to draw you up. Break your arms apart, reaching up high and extending your arms down to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Left arm reaches straight up. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach that left arm over to the right. So you can slide your right hand across on the mat or bring your elbow down. And on your next exhale, drop your left hand down to the mat and then walk your hands forward to sit yourself back up. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, bring your left hand to the mat. Right arm reaches straight up. Nice deep breath in. And exhale, reach it over to the left. And use your exhale, dropping your hand down, walking your hands forward, just sit yourself back up. And move both your legs off to the right. So they're just kind of hanging out there. Inhale, reach your arms up high. On the exhale, you're going to turn to the left, bring your hands down, and just look straight over to the left. Use your next exhale to gently soften down. So you release the twist coming back forward. And then switch, bringing your legs to the other side. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, turning to the right, bringing your hands down. You might just come to I just come to my fingertips here because of trying to maintain a nice, good posture here. If you have blocks, you could bring your hands to blocks if you need to. Use your exhale to soften down, relaxing forward. And sitting back on your knees, sitting back on your heels. Bring your hands around to your back, clasping them behind your back. Inhale. And the exhale, you're going to fold forward, bringing your forehead to the mat as you lift your hands up behind you. Exhale, gently bring your hands back down. Release your grip on your fingertips. You can bring your arms up here by your head. Take one more breath here. Inhale, gently rise up, coming to hands and knees, tabletop position here. Spread your fingertips wide. Always have the option to drop your elbows down to where your wrists are if your wrists are sore or tender or sensitive. A moment here to find some movement. Then draw your shoulders down and away, head and neck nice and long as you look down at the mat. Take a big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, gently drop your belly button down towards the mat as you lift your gaze. Exhale, dropping your head, rounding your back and tucking your chin to your chest. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat pose. Let your breath guide your movement back and forth. Nice and slow, gentle. And easing our way into this week. If you wanted to add in any other movements here, twist, just move your body around as you transition. You can bend your elbows on each transition. Just find any movement that feels good in your body. One more cycle. Bring your big toes together, bring your knees as wide as the mat. Gently start to sit back on your heels. Readjusting as you need to. Make sure it's nice and comfortable. Take a breath in. Exhale, you can melt the rest of the way down, bringing your forehead or one of your cheeks to the mat. And anytime we have a moment of pausing, just remind yourself of that positive affirmation. I am. Take a nice deep breath in. let it out. And let's rise back up, coming and finding our strong tabletop. Once you're there, reach your left arm forward and send your right leg back, leading with the heel. So pressing away from the body. Really press into the top of your left foot on the mat there to help with your balance. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, bring your left hand to the mat and cross your right leg over to the left. Setting your toes down and turning to look over your left shoulder. And drag your toes back behind you and bring your knee back in. Reach your right arm forward. Send your left leg back, leading with the heel. Nice strong reach all the way through the fingertips, all pressing through the heel. So it feels like you're being pulled in two different directions, really stretching the body out. A nice deep breath in. On the exhale, bring your hand down, cross your leg over to the right, setting your toes down and turning to look over your right shoulder. And dragging your toes back behind you and bringing the knee down. Take a breath in. Exhale, sit back on your heels, resting in child's pose. One more big breath in and out in child's pose here. And coming back up to our tabletop. Every time we rest in child's pose, kind of think of that as that, like you sit back and you're like recharging, getting more energy built up, and then coming back to it. Inhale, reach your left arm up high, so draw it up and across your body so your shoulder comes up, reaching up high. Exhale, sweep your arm back down across the mat, threading it through your right side, gently laying your shoulder down. With your right hand, you can slide it forward or bring it back behind you. With your left arm, still reach strong for the fingertips so that your arm is fully engaged. A nice deep breath in. Exhale, unwind or drag your arm back. It's right next to your face here. Press into your right hand to lift off your shoulder. Coming back to our tabletop. Inhale, draw your right arm up. So bring the shoulder up and reach that hand high. Exhale, bring that hand down, sweeping it across the mat, threading it through your left side. Lay your shoulder down. Stretch or extend your left arm. We'll bring it up to the air. The small of your back wrapped around. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, unwind, bringing your left hand back towards your face. Press into your hand to lift off your shoulder. And coming back to tabletop. The breath in. And the exhale, slide your hands forward, bring your forehead to the mat while keeping your hips high. Inhale, lift your gaze and shift your body forward. Extend your legs long, lowering your hips down to the mat. Settling in here. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders here. And draw your shoulders back and down as you lift your upper body up. So you can look straight ahead. Try to keep as much space between your shoulders and your ears if you find yourself doing this. Try to send that energy down into your elbows and get those shoulders down as you lift your head. And let your next exhale soften you down, bringing your forehead or cheek to the mat. Extend your arms out to your side, come to your fingertips on the floor, outstretched here. Take a breath in and out first here. And inhale, press into your fingertips. Lift up and look straight ahead again. Exhale, melt down, bring your hands back to the mat. A little rest. From here, we'll move into downward facing dog. So you can kind of take your time, really come into it right. So bring your hands just below your shoulders. Press your upper body up. Lift your hips, kind of coming through tabletop here, bringing your toes to the mat. And lifting up into downward facing dog. And take a moment here to find any movement that feels good. And pedal your feet out. Kind of twist your hips towards the mat, whatever feels good. Sometimes just being still in downward dog is the best feeling. And gently walk your feet forward with knees bent until you can hang down in forward fold. Feet are firmly planted into the mat, slight bend in the knees, and the upper half of your body here hangs down nice and heavy. Sink your hips back, bend your knees even more, and gently and slowly begin to rise all the way up. Your neck and your head should be the last thing to come up, followed by your arms reaching up high. Bringing palms together, exhale. Bring your hands down and place your hands over your heart center. Let your eyes gently close. And just come back to your breath and that positive affirmation. mean, if you feel like you're having an off morning, your balance is off, stuff's not feeling right, the fact that you are here on your mat, that's that little thing you can find to stay positive. You're here, you're present, you're moving your body. Inhale, send your arms up above you. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to the mat. Step your left foot back. Bring your knee down. You can unfold your foot then to the top of your foot is pressed into the mat. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up. Take a breath in. On the exhale, bring your left hand to the mat while you reach your right arm up high. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Bring your right knee down and sit back on your heels for child's pose. One more breath in child's pose, and we will meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, rising back up to our tabletop. Bring your toes to the mat. Lifting up into downward facing dog. And gently walk your feet forward to hang down in forward fold. Sink your hips back, bend your knees even more, and gently, slowly rise all the way up. Take a moment to close your eyes, find your breath. Focus on those inhales and exhales. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhale, draw your arms up above you. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to the mat. Step your right foot back. Bring the knee down and fold the foot. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Exhale, bending the elbows, opening up. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your right hand to the mat as you reach your left arm up. Exhale, bring your left hand down, bring your knee down, and rest it out in child's pose. One more breath in child's pose, and we will be back in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, take that walk up the mat to hang down in forward fold. Sink your hips back as you bend your knees and gently rise up. Shift your weight over to your right side. Really feel the firmness of your foot pressed into the mat. Nice bend in the knee. Stand up nice and tall. Keep your other foot just barely touching the ground at first. Just get used to that feeling of the structure on the right side. And come onto the toes of your left foot. Turn your knee out and find your tree pose. You can simply kickstand, bringing your heel to your standing leg, and bring the whole of your foot to your calf, just below the knee. I'm going to bring it up high, above the knee. Just never avoid the knee. Protect our knees. Find the variation that's right for you. And inhale, draw your arms open and out. Bring a little V with your arms. Breath in. Exhale, bring your palms together at heart center as you release your left leg down to the mat. And just walk your feet back and forth. And shift your weight over to your left side. And same thing, nice bend in the knee, feel nice and firm, and just keep your right leg just barely touching the mat. Just get used to that feeling. Find your balance. And come onto your toes, turn your knee out, and find your tree pose. Once you find where your leg is going to go, inhale, draw your arms open and up. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, release your foot down. You can just walk your feet back and forth. Now shifting your way back over to your right side. Inhale, lift your left foot up. So you're gonna round back behind your right leg, bringing your toes to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Clasping your hands together. Exhale, bend your arms then over to the right. Exhale, release your arms. Come back to standing. Bring your foot back and just walk those feet back and forth. You move the hips back and forth. And shift your weight over to your left side. Lift your right foot up. Bring it back behind you. And to your toes over on the left side. It's okay if you need to readjust or take some time to feel good about this stretch. Should feel good. Inhale, raise your arms up, clasping your hands together as you exhale, bending over to the left. Exhale, release your hands down. Bring your foot back over. Inhale, reach your arms up high. On the exhale, bring your hands to your heart center and sit your hips back, coming into chair pose. You can do it. Stay positive. You're here, you're in it. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to the mat. Step both feet back. Bring your knees down and sink back on your hips for child's pose. When you're ready, you can rise up, walk your knees forward, and come to a seated position. Making your way all the way down to your back on the mat. Your knees up, soles of your feet on the mat. And your arms go to your side. Inhale, scoop your knees into your chest and let your knees fall to the left as you turn your head to the right. Inhale, scoop your knees into your chest. Exhale, let them fall to the right as you turn your head to the left. Inhale, scoop your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees or clasp your hands together. Gently drawing your knees in towards your chest. Put a hand on each knee. Inhale, draw it in just a little bit. On the exhale, draw it open. And your knees open to the side. You can move your ankles around, maybe in circles. Wiggle and flex your toes. Slide your hands down your calves to grab your ankle, the arch of your foot, or your big toe. And open up your feet towards the ceiling, coming into happy baby. You can just find stillness here, or if you want to rock, do whatever feels good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, gently bring your feet down. Bring your knees back together. Just rest here. Again, clasp your hands together and just use the weight of your hands to gently pull your knees in just a little bit. Extend your right leg long, just hugging in the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, use your left hand to bring out to the side. Reach your right hand over, grabbing your knee, gently guiding it across your body to the right. You turn your head to the left. Exhale, gently releasing the twist. Inhale, draw your knee in. Exhale, lay it long, leading with the heel. Inhale, draw your right knee in. Take a breath in. Exhale, opening up the knee to the right. And reach your left hand over, grabbing your knee, gently guiding it across your body to the left. So turn your head to the right. Exhale to gently release the twist. Inhale, hug that knee in. Exhale, lay it long, leading with the heel. Coming into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. So do anything you need to do to get yourself extra cozy or comfy. Bring over that pillow, that blanket. Settle in and let your eyes gently close. Keep your face nice and soft and relaxed. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Repeat that positive affirmation to yourself. I encourage you to think not just what you say, but maybe what you hear people around you say, and see if you can turn a negative into a positive. And sometimes it doesn't quite fit or work out, but a lot of the times you can spin something to be a little bit more positive. And if we can do that with our frame of mind, I just feel like it just overall for our general well-being, it's good. It's good for our minds, good for our bodies. So I'll take one big breath together. Feel your belly rise up. Exhale. I encourage you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you would like today. Only getting up and moving when you are ready. And thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, and remember to always be kind. Namaste.